The Japanese imperial family, one of the oldest royal dynasties in the world, with nearly 2,000 years of history. But hidden inside Japan's own official chronicles is a surprising record. A connection between the imperial family and the royal house of Baekje, an ancient Korean kingdom. This is not a Korean claim. It comes from Japan's own historical documents. And in 2001, the emperor himself publicly acknowledged a special connection with Korea. What exactly was he talking about? In the 7th century, East Asia was undergoing dramatic change. The Korean peninsula was divided among Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. Meanwhile, Japan was still building the foundations of its early state. At that time, Japan eagerly absorbed advanced continental culture, and no kingdom played a greater role than Baekje. Baekje sent scholars, craftsmen, monks, and administrators across the sea. Chinese writing, Buddhism, architecture, iron technology, government systems. Many of the foundations of early Japanese civilization arrived through Baekje. Even Japanese historians acknowledge Baekje's profound influence on Japan's development. But then historians noticed something unusual. Baekje was not merely exporting culture. People of Baekje descent also gained remarkable influence within Japan's ruling elite. And Japan's official chronicles contain an even more startling statement. The mother of a Japanese emperor was recorded as a descendant of Baekje royalty. Why would the family of Japan's supreme ruler be connected to a Korean kingdom? Was the record true? Or was it a political invention created centuries later? At the center of the story stands Emperor Kanmu, one of the most influential rulers in Japanese history. He moved the capital to Heian-kyo, modern-day Kyoto, and helped establish the foundations of classical Japan. His mother, Takano no Nigasa, came from an extraordinary lineage. According to the Shoku Nihongi, her ancestry traced back to King Muryong of Baekje. King Muryong is regarded as one of Baekje's greatest monarchs. Archaeological discoveries later confirmed many details about his reign. What makes this remarkable is that Japanese historians did not conceal the connection. They officially recorded it. At the time, many noble families of Baekje descent lived in Japan and maintained strong ties to the royal court. Marriage alliances were not unusual. Then came a moment that captured international attention. In 2001, Emperor Akihito made an unexpected remark during a press conference. He spoke about the historical connection between his lineage and Korea. Referring to records linking Emperor Kanmu's maternal ancestry to King Muryong of Baekje, he said he felt a special affinity toward Korea. The statement made headlines in both Japan and Korea. It was a rare moment when the head of one of the world's oldest royal families publicly acknowledged a historical connection to the Korean peninsula. This does not mean the entire imperial family descends from Baekje royalty, but it does mean that official Japanese records preserve a documented royal connection. History often survives longer than borders. Today, Korea and Japan are separate nations, but 13 centuries ago, their histories were deeply intertwined. Baekje shared knowledge and culture. Japan adapted and transformed those influences into something new, and traces of that connection remain preserved in the records of both countries. If this is your first time hearing about the documented connection between the Japanese imperial family and Baekje royalty, share your thoughts below. And if you enjoy discovering hidden stories about Korea's place in world history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next journey into the past.